Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Masuk ke praktikum basis data lanjut dengan materi creating function, membuat fungsi pada PLSQL oleh Ilham Rusdi, dosen pembimbing Pak Ringga Asmara, Eskom UCE, Politeknik Elektronika Negeri Surabaya. Objective: after completing this lesson, you should be able to do the following: describe the use of function, create stored function, invoke a function, remove a function, differentiate between procedure and a function. Next, overview of stored function. A function is named PLSQL block that returns a value. Fungsi adalah salah satu dari fitur pada PLSQL block yang memberikan nilai. A function can be stored in the database as a schema object for repeated execution. Fungsi dapat menampung di database sebagai skema objek untuk dieksekusi secara berulang-ulang. A function is called as part of an expression. Fungsi adalah bagian dari ekspresi. Next, syntax for creating function. Sintak untuk pembuatan fungsinya seperti ini. The PLSQL block must have a less one return statement. Hanya memiliki satu nilai value yang akan dikembalikan. Next, creating a function. Ini skemanya seperti ini. Editor, kode untuk membuat fungsinya seperti ini. Novel.sql pada ESQL Plus atau pada tampilan browser. Load and execute file.sql. Oracle source code compile. Ketika dijalankan akan dikompil dengan pkode dan invoke. Baru fungsi akan dibuat. Dari source code akan dikompil dan fungsi akan terbuat. Proses invoke. Next, creating a store function by using ESQL Plus. Membuat fungsi store dengan menggunakan ESQL Plus. Pertama, enter the text of the create function statement in an editor and save it as SQL script file. Masukkan teks create function statement pada editor dan simpan dalam file SQL. Run the script file to store the source code and compile the function. Jalankan script untuk menampung source code dan mengompil fungsi. Use show errors to see compilation errors. Gunakan show error untuk menampilkan error yang terjadi pada kode tersebut. When successfully compiled, invoke the function. Ketika kompilasi selesai, invoke the function. Creating a stored function by using ESQL Plus. Example, contohnya file getSalary.sql. Ini isinya seperti ini. Create or replace function getSal. Is return number memberikan return value berupa nilai angka atau number. Executing function, pengeksekusian fungsi. Pertama, invoke a function as part of a PLSQL expression. Lakukan invoke pada bagian dari PLSQL ekspresi. Create a variable to hold the return value. Buat variabel untuk menangkap nilai return value-nya, return value dari fungsi tersebut. Execute the function. The variable will be populated by value return drop return statement. eksekusi fungsi yang variabel akan menangkap return value tersebut untuk menghasilkan return statement. Execute function example contohnya seperti ini. Next, advantage of use definite function in SQL expression. Keuntungan dari user definite function, fungsi yang didefinisikan oleh user pada SQL expression. Pertama, extend SQL where activities are too complex, too awkward, or unavailable with SQL. Then can increase efficiency when used in the where clause to filter data as opposed to filtering the data in the application. Can manipulate character strings. Ini antara keuntungan dari user defined function pada SQL expression. Next, invoking function in SQL expression. Langsung ke example. And this is for script and this for result. Location to call user definite function. First, select list a select command, then condition of the where and having clause. Where and having clause. Connect by, start with, order by, and group by clause. Values clause of the insert command, set clause of the update command. Restriction on calling function from SQL expression. To be callable from SQL expression, a user-defined function must be a stored function. Accept only in parameters. Accept only valid SQL data types, not PLSQL specific type as parameters. Return data types that are valid SQL data types, not PLSQL specific types. Restriction on calling function from SQL expression. Function called from SQL expression can contain DML statement or data manipulation language statement. For example, insert, update, delete. Function called from update or delete statement on a table T cannot contain DML on the same table T. Function called from an update or a delete statement on a table T can query the same table. Function called from SQL statement can contain statements that end the transaction. Calls to subprogram that break the previous restriction are not allowed in the function. Restriction on calling from SQL. This is for example. And this is for constraint or error. Removing a function. Drop a stored function. Syntax: drop function, function name. Example: drop function get sal. Function drop. And this is for result. All the privileges granted on the function are revoked when the function is dropped. The create or replace syntax is equivalent to dropping a function and recreating it. Privilege on the function remain the same when this syntax is used. Procedure or function, and this is different from procedure and between procedure and function. Calling environment procedure in parameter or parameter in out parameter, and this is for procedure. And function calling environment in parameter only. Comparing procedure and function. Procedure and function, perbandingan dari prosedur dan fungsi. Execute as a PLSQL statement. Do not contain return clause in the header. Can return none, one, or many values. Can contain a return statement. Function invoked as part of an expression must contain a return clause in the header. Must return a single value. Must contain at least one return statement. Benefits of stored procedure and function. Improved performance, easy maintenance, improved data security and integrity, improved code clarity. Summary. In this lesson, you should have learned that a function is named PLSQL block that must return a value. Next, a function is created by using the create function syntax. A function is invoked as part of an expression. A function stored in the database can be called in SQL statement. A function can be removed from the database by using the drop function syntax. Generally, you use a procedure to perform an action and a function to compute a value. Oke, sekian presentasi mengenai creating a function. Kurang lebihnya saya mohon maaf. Semoga bermanfaat. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.